Well, here I am back from my trip. We got a whole bunch of really big, mature, fledged babies, and I think it's probably time to take daddies out. This one little guy still hides over here in the corner, but everybody else is just all over the place. There's the youngest one of Royal's chicks. He's still sitting on the ground, but he's fully feathered out. There's my two little golden faces. And there's Proud Daddy. This is Stratus, and that's his biggest baby over there. And they're looking great. And I had a request for an introduction. This is Neon and Angel. Neon is one of the first parakeet I ever got. He's a regular, he's actually supposedly a cross between a English budgie and a regular parakeet. I got him an English budgie girlfriend. He wouldn't have anything to do with her. And so I gave up and brought little Angel home. And he chased her around the house for 3 days before he finally convinced her that she was the one. So they are now, Neon is 6 and Angel is, no, Neon's 5 and Angel is 4. And this is their third set of babies. Neon is split to albino, so he throws albino or Lutino chicks every once in a while, which is what this little guy is. Can you see his red eyes? I don't know whether he's going to be yellow or white. And by the way, the fact that albinism and Lutinaism is sex linked means that this is a girl, no matter what. Oh, Neon. He just came in, flew through. Okay, so that's baby number 2, actually. This is baby number 1. Looks to be a white-based, probably, Neon is also split to blue, so half of his babies tend to come out blue because his lady is a double factor spangle white. And this one looks like it's going to be probably a single factor spangle blue. So that's the 2 oldest babies right there. Number 3, let's see what number 3 looks like. Number 3 has dark eyes, but not enough feather for me to be able to tell what he's going to be. And number 4, the littlest guy down here. Let's take a look. We can't tell much, but we can see eyes. Oh, yeah. This is another baby girl with pink eyes. It's either going to be a Lutino or an albino. All right. And there's Neon. Neon, get your little fanny over here. Get your little fanny over here. Come here, you. Go. Terrible birdie. Neon is very, very, very tame. And he speaks about 15 words and phrases and thinks he rules the world. And he's just a dear pet. So, and he loves his Angel. Angel isn't as tame as he is. But she figured out from him that people aren't really that scary. So that's what's going on in their nest. So we have some interesting things happening outside. Absolute just tragedy has struck. I have cameras in my backyard because I have a weird brother that likes to vandalize stuff. But my son took care of my birds while I was gone. And when I came back, I found that he had left the inside door to the female side of the divided flight open, and the outside door had blown open. I had lost about 10 birds out of here. Cinnamon, who is too sick to fly away, and Vision, who doesn't fly at all, are the only 2 that are left. A lot of them were not crucial to my breeding program, but I did lose Limey's beautiful little white-based Texas clearbody baby. I lost Gracie, who was Storm and Azul's incredibly fluffy, big, beautiful baby. These were next year's breeders. I lost Lavender, my violet Cinnamon, and well, there's one other one. Oh, and I lost Sparky's oldest daughter. None of them were immediate breeders for this year. I have their parents. In fact, Gracie's parents are in the breeding shed right now, sitting on 4 fertile eggs. But, such a bummer. And, you know, I can breed Limey and and Marine again. And considering how bad it would have been if because I have a shortage of males, if this was the case, the male side had been left open, and I'd lost Aquinas, my two little Limey's two boys, including my great big yellow face that's split to clear body, and Peabody, who is my great big baby. He's Gracie's brother. So if I'd have lost them, especially Aquinas, because I have a shortage of adult males and he's going to be ready to breed in just a few short weeks. So, you know, and Beryl's in here, who I think I might have a chance of still being fertile. And of course I have my two cockatiels in here. This is Brittany and there's Brad over there. So if it had been this cage, it would have been much worse. Yes, Peabody, you're very handsome. I know. Aren't you just a handsome guy? He's a terrible beast. But still, I'm just, you know, and it's sad because, you know, we have sparrow hawks and Cooper's hawks and no natural food for them, and there's no way they flew off as a flock, and they live outside, so they know hawks are dangerous and ravens are dangerous. So I don't know, but their chances of survival are not great, which is very sad. But you know, I guess that's just part of the whole, and I want to kill my kid, but, you know, I went back and looked on the video camera and saw he closed the door, but he didn't latch it, and it just blew open about 45 minutes after he fed them. So they had all afternoon to fly away. So another interesting thing that happened is, take a look at this guy right here. See that bloody face? That is Butterfield. I thought it would take Butterfield and Dusty over in the cage together with that one female forever to decide to actually fight it out. But no, Butterfield took it in the face, so Dusty wins. And Dusty, when I came back, clearly has claimed that female. So I just hope he's fertile and he breeds her. So the happy news is that the vast majority of my breeding program is right here in this cage. And I didn't lose any of them. So thank God for that. And, you know, I'll just go on. Like I said, I had a few beautiful babies in there, but I still have their parents. I can breed them again. You know, it's just sad. But anyway, so I'm actually, in spite of the fact that Butterfield took a hit, this is not serious, by the way, so he just pulled a feather out of his face. So, in spite of the fact that he took a hit, I am excited that Dusty had enough gumption to send him packing like that, you know? I'm sorry, Butterfield, I didn't realize you guys were going to put it together and go into competition that soon. I thought you guys were moving at a snail's pace, but apparently not. So he's probably happy to be in here and away from Dusty, because Dusty was clearly just looking at him and sending him running around the cage trying to get away. So he's probably been tormenting him for 2 or 3 days while I've been gone. So everybody else in here is kicking back. They're either growing up or getting a break before going back into the breeding shed in May. So let's go into the breeding shed and see how things are happening out there. Now, one of the big things that's happening is that we're having, the Pacific Northwest is having this huge cold snap. It hasn't been above 50 degrees for a week, and it's dumping down into freezing every single night, which means that the females in the breeding shed that aren't already committed to laying aren't going to do it. They will wait until the weather becomes more favorable. And this is going to be our last cold snap of the year. Let's see, I'm trying to get my camera focused here. So this will be the last cold snap of the year. Unfortunately, it's slated to go on for at least another 10 days. So it's going to delay what's happening in the breeding shed. But, you know, we're not really in a big hurry. So let's take a look. Oh, there's Luscious in her nest box. She has moved in. And I suspect breeding behavior, but I'm not sure yet. I have to sit down and watch. This is, I have to name this girl. This is Matilda's daughter, and Hardy, and she's in the box too. I also saw McLeod in the box, at her box when I came in earlier. And oh, look at that. Crystal's in that box. That's Dusty, the victor. Who knew the fat boy had it in him, huh? I'm thrilled. If he ends up being fertile and he and Crystal make some babies, those are going to be awesome babies. Here she comes. She says, hi. Is he handsome? She says, yeah, he seems to be okay. Oh, yeah, her sear's gotten darker since I left, too. She was playing hard to get and ignoring them both, pecking at them if they came too close before, but apparently she's decided that Dusty is okay. She's doing all the right stuff. These two are carrying on. I caught Laurel in her nesting box, but again, like I said, I don't really expect any of these girls to start breeding until this cold snap goes away. But we'll see. Okay, so I just banded, so I did not get any more chicks hatching from. Scoot. Go on, Kobe. Out you go. Go on, Kobe. Go on. He says, no, leave my babies alone. That's his baby right there. You loving on your baby, Kobe? She threw out one egg. There's 3 more in there. 2 of them are probably I'm assuming that the 2 clearest looking ones are probably the ones that I slid in there from Fluffy's cave, and they probably won't hatch. The one in the middle still looks dark, but I haven't candled it, so I don't know. She may not have any more. I mean, she's fighting the terrible cold just like everyone else. They lose a lot of eggs from this, but I got 2 happy, thriving babies, and I'm good with that. Look at these 2. This is Hunter and the Cloud. My maybe, what do you call it? Pied, dominant pied, or single flight pied, clear flight pied. So there's Kelly, and look at what happened to her little baby while we were gone. Isn't he just a little thing? Look at you! He says, hi! I'm just a baby. Oh, it's a huge baby, and a fat baby. See, now this one, unlike his older brother and sister, this is Bubba's baby. So you see the blue down there and the green fading into it, but this baby has no dark factors. Look at it, he says, who are you? Hi, hi. This baby has no dark factors. So we got one with a double dark factor, one with a single dark factor, and one with no dark factor. And they all are great big babies like Bubba. So she's done a lovely job. They're probably ready to go into the flight cage, but I got to clear the flight cage out first. At least get the daddies out of there and some of the bigger chicks. Well, we'll see. So anyway, I'm thrilled with that baby. He's a good one. Oh, there we go. See, she's Matilda's daughter's gone in the box. These 2, I still don't see a lot happening here. I don't know. We'll wait. They love each other. And we'll, I'm willing to see what happens. But these 2 I'm thrilled about. If that actually happens, oh, you can't see them. Look, my camera's doing something weird. If that actually happens between Dusty and Crystal, those babies are going to be awesome. And there's Storm down there, whose baby girl, Gracie, I just lost. Oh my God. And I just hurriedly candled Azul's eggs. She is sitting on 5, and 4 of them are fertile and developing. So I have high hopes that we'll get some more goodies out of there. Let's see. These 2 are kind of taking their time. What does her cere look like? It's crusty, but it's pretty white. So I think they're just going to wait for the weather. So, okay, so that's the update coming back. A tragedy. I lost a whole bunch of birds. Fortunately, like I said, most of the birds that are crucial to my breeding plans this year are in other cages. But I lost some very valuable babies, and I'm kind of bummed. So, okay, but everybody's looking hale and hearty. Babies are growing, and it's all good. Okay.